Hey folks, it's Kat.Beanie and welcome back to the Christmas Eve episode. Now, in the last episode I mentioned doing booby traps. I was not very good at booby traps. Instead, I think I'm going to hide chests all over this island. Uh, Obviously there are chests down there. They've not been emptied, raided or what have you. I have looked in them. If you want to see what's inside them, go watch my other videos in this series. They're on my Creative Minecraft channel, Creative Minecraft playlist. Yeah, and without further ado, I'm gonna hide. Oh, I do need some sand or sandstone. I'll take the smooth sandstone. Get the netherite. I'm gonna hide chests all over the place. Got this one. Little heart of the ocean. And they're just going to be filled with random stuff. Some stuff good, some stuff bad. Probably going to do the good stuff ones first. The ender chest I'm not filling with anything because a free ender chest is a gift in itself. And I am not taking note of any of the coordinates of these, so I will not remember where they are or how deep down they are. So if she finds one, that's great. If not, bummer, but you know. Okay, back over here. Let's hide one in this area. Obviously, I could come back and watch the videos and find out where I put them, but I'm not going to do that. Uh, do, 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 Axolotls. Obviously, the smooth sandstone must be a giveaway, right? Oh, there's lava. Okay, we're just going to leave the lava alone. Right, we're going to put a wool spawn egg in there. If someone could please let me know if the wolf spawn eggs will still be available in survival. I can't see why they wouldn't, because she absolutely loves the, like, we don't have a dog at home. We've got 2 cats, but she would love a dog, so she always does dogs in Minecraft. Right, what other goodies can we do? I want at least one more ender chest, actually. Right, let's see. Pumpkin seeds and melon seeds and some of those. Some obsidian, sponges, some nether wart. Right, let's hide this stuff around. Although if you fall all the way down there in survival without anything on, probably take a lot of damage. Right. Place them around randomly, because apparently that's what people do with these things. Right. We're going all over the place. You know what, we'll just fill up the whole thing, huh? There we go. Got a whole stack of sponges there. There is a ocean monument somewhere around here, but I don't know if it's got, like, I had a look inside. It's obviously got the gold block, but I don't know if it's got the I don't know if it's got sponges in it. Right, and we'll get one more with nether wart. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to break that cactus. Right, fabulous. And I might just randomly hide some TNT in places as well, if I can find the TNT. Nowhere near the base. I need the pressure plates. Where are the pressure plates at? And they're going to be very, very obvious. So if she stands on one, then really it's her own fault. Right. Just thinking, if I cover that up, is that still going to explode? It should, right? Still a little... Yep, that sounds like it's going to explode. Yay! Oh, now there's a hole there. Okay. Right, so TNT, block. Nope. Pressure plate. TNT, block. No! Oh my god, that's what happens when you try and press, like, place TNT all over the place. Right. And maybe over here. Not gonna do very many of these. Like, hey, Merry Christmas. Boom. I'm sure she'd be well thrilled. Like, oh, what's that pressure plate doing here? That is blatantly obvious, right? You cannot get more obvious than that. Okay, right, and I kinda maybe wanna go to the Christmas bit and maybe do a way where she can access the outside, because I've not done that yet, so let's go do that. Excuse me, I stand on you, you open. Damn it. That way. Okay, here we go. Whee! Boom. Whew. Can't believe I held my breath that one. There's that weird noise again. Right. I'm gonna have to go around upstairs. fine. Right, now we're going to need to figure out how to do a little thing to the outside world. Hello, outside world! Right, we want the smooth quartz. Right, it wouldn't be right without like a little fancy walkway. Like, apart from trimming this hedge, I am not doing anything to the exterior of this place. There we go, and I want some wall. Wherefore wall? Wall, where you at? I forget these places don't have good walls. I want quartz wall, damn it. Why is there no quartz wall? Can I get quartz stairs? Right. It doesn't look how I wanted it to look, but c'est la vie. Come with me and you'll be in a world of pure... What's that word? Imagination? Annihilation? Constipation? Who knows? Although I'm pretty sure it's not the latter. Ta ta ta! If you've not seen Charlie and Chocolate Factory recently, how did he get out? What the... Right, for those people that have watched this series all the way through, how the hell did that happen? There is literally no way to escape. Unless it's a completely different guy inside. Maybe that's his evil twin. He's coming to get him. Do do do. Do do. Do do. Do do do. Yeah, so for those watching this on Christmas Eve, all my kids have matching pajamas for them. I don't usually do the whole matching pajama thing, but the baby was too little last year, and I know my daughter will absolutely, like, my son doesn't really care about pajamas, but I know my daughter will absolutely love. Where? Let's see if we can find the guy. Right, we've still got the llama up here. I've no idea how that llama got there. I don't know where the other llama has went. And it's like, he was in here. There was no way to escape him being in here. And now he outside. How? Why? When? Where? What? I don't understand. Are you magic? Are you Santa? Are you Santa? Nod yes if you're Santa. I get it. I won't tell anyone. Guys, it's Santa. He's in disguise. Right, yeah, so look at this big white box of Christmasness. I feel like I should maybe put a bow around it. Is that weird? You know what? I'm going to cover the top in white quartz, and then I'm going to definitely do a bow. Because why not? Right, there is an easier way to do this. Hey. You don't. What I tell you? Thank you. Bad blocks. You're not getting anything for Christmas. Did anyone else's parents used to threaten them with, like, getting a piece of coal if they were naughty? Like, oh, you need to be good, or Santa will just bring you, like, a lump of coal. It's like, great. We had, like a proper fireplace back when I was a kid. Like, at least I'll be warm. I kind of hoped I was getting coal for Christmas. Whee! Right, what colour should we do the bow? I kind of want to stick with traditional red, but we've already got the red sort of ribbon on the Santa sack and the red scarf on the snowman. So I don't know. I think maybe pink or purple. Like, obviously my tendency is usually to go for like green or yellow. But I don't want to, chuck my favourite colours on this thing because this isn't about me. If you would like to support our attempt to get some warm clothing for some impoverished families, they'll be donated to local schools. And if we've got enough left over, like, we'll hand them into like food banks and shelters and stuff. So if you want to do that, there is a link in the description of this video. There should also be a link on my YouTube page to go to an Amazon wish list where you can buy gloves, hats, little stockings and sweeties and stuff for the kids that I will make up at home and donate to the schools and stuff. So instead of doing Christmas cards this year, we are donating like hats and gloves to schools, because especially with the fuel crisis in the UK at the minute, obviously hats and gloves are not going to be a priority for a lot of people. They're going to be on the back burner. The priority is going to be heating the home and keeping food in your kid's stomach. So and especially in some of the places I've worked, I've seen kids come in appalling conditions through no fault of them or their family. Obviously their families are just doing the best they can with what they have. So if you do have the money to spare, please consider buying some hats and gloves from the wish list. They will be directly sent to me, and obviously I'll deal with everything from there. If you can't, don't worry about it. I do not want anybody to feel guilty, especially at this time of year. Obviously if you have the resources to help out, that's great. If you don't, then you've got to look after yourself and your family first. It's like the whole rule about airplanes. You put your mask on before you help your kid. You need to make sure your family are good first before you try and help anyone else. Don't put yourselves at a detriment for other people. One of our local, it's a specialist nursery that looks after kids with additional support needs. They managed to get and donate a warm jacket to all the kids in their care. As I said, it's a specialist nursery for kids with additional support needs. I think it's not just kids with disabilities, it's also other additional support needs, like if they're from a low socioeconomic background, if they're obviously like a cared for child, that sort of thing. And the staff have done absolutely amazing work managing to get, obviously not all of the kids that they care for will require one. Personally, they may already have their own winter jacket, but the fact that what they've managed to achieve in such a very short space of time, being able to offer every child in their care a free winter jacket is absolutely outstanding, and I wish I'd known about what they were doing uh, before they had achieved their goal, because I would have loved to donate to that. I actually gave away two of my older two kids uh, old winter jackets. Obviously, they'd been washed and they were still in very, very good condition. One of them was like new, and the other one was used but still had a lot of life left in it. And a very nice woman came and picked them up on behalf of a friend of hers that didn't have any transport. So I tend, like, if my kids have got, we're lucky enough we've got like a clothing bank. Just if some of you might know, I live above a shop, so in the parking lot there's this clothing bank. So if we've got any spare clothes that I can't directly hand to someone, like, if it's a case of I don't know anyone with a child this age or this size that would fit these, or that no one's interested in them online, we can just pop them in there and they go direct to charity, which is great. We're doing our Christmas clear out at the minute. I don't know if anyone else does this, but we're going to go through all. I've already done my son's room, but we'll go through all the kids' room. My daughter's done her own room, which is fine. Go through obviously all their stuff, check out anything they don't use, anything that's broken, all that stuff, and anything that can be donated will be donated. I've got two. If you're in America, think of American Girl dolls. My oldest had two of those. I was thinking about keeping them for the youngest one, for when she gets a bit bigger, but we're talking like a space of few years until she could appreciate them. And if she does turn out to be autistic, we don't know what level of care she's going to need, or if those toys would even be appropriate for her. So instead of holding on to them in the case of, what if, or, maybe one day, I'm just gonna either donate them to a charity. Well, first of all, I'm probably going to put them on Facebook and see if there's anyone local that could obviously use these dolls for one of their kids, because they were hardly touched. My daughter wasn't really interested in them. She got them for Christmas and birthdays, and they are in very, very good condition. One of them still has the plastic round the feet to keep the shoes on, and she's had them for years. And it's stuff like that. If we can't use it and it's still in good condition, we will donate it to somebody else. Because I would want to say it's because of our charitable nature, but like a big aspect also of that is I just don't want to keep this crap in my house. I don't. I'm trying to be more minimalist, and that's very difficult with a husband and 3 kids. But we have cut down a lot on the useless crap that we used to buy that we didn't need. And we're slowly getting to a place of having, the more stuff you have, the more stuff you need to maintain and tidy up and deal with the clutter and all that sort of stuff. So especially like with my kids' toys, now like my son, he generally sticks with the Sonic, Mario, Toy Story and Lego. It usually fits within one of those 4 categories. So if he's getting toys, it's either toys that he already owns that need to be replaced. So obviously the old one would get thrown out. Or obviously new Lego sets or toys that have came out that he would like, in which case whatever old ones that he's no longer playing with will get thrown out or donated. And my daughter doesn't really play with toys much anymore, so she usually gets stuff that she needs or wants. Like this year she's asked for a gaming chair, a new gaming chair to play on her Xbox, which is obviously something she can use and something that she wants. And she usually gets like some money so that she can buy her own stuff, because she's at that age where she doesn't need us deciding what to get for her. She can pick what she wants. Obviously we explained to her that they all get the same amount spent on them at Christmas, but obviously sometimes it looks like, especially the younger two, would get more because of the Nathan's disabilities. He has a very young mindset, so he still uses a lot of toys that a typical child his age may not use. I don't know what way to get out of here. Right, we need to do the ribbon. What side is this? Right, head towards land. So, like, it scares me to, like, think that maybe Christmas isn't as magical for her anymore as it used to be. But on the other aspect of that, we all go through that sort of thing as we get older, so it's just, I'm just gonna try and make it as magical as we can. The way we address Santa, as I've said before, we tell her that, because Nathan doesn't care. He doesn't understand the concept of Santa. Obviously, he goes to visit Santa. Gets that obviously Santa is something to do with Christmas. But he doesn't understand the whole Santa brings toys for Christmas thing. All he gets that on Christmas I get presents. But on the upside of that, because of his disability and his younger mindset, he will also enjoy Christmas and birthdays and get excited for them much longer than a typical child. And we tell Isabel it's up to her to decide on whether she believes in Santa or not, because people believe whole ranges of stuff and there's no concrete evidence to back it up. Whereas we can factually say that, you know, the guy that Santa is based on was a real living human being that did real things to earn the title that he is famed for. So, right. I'm not gonna... Oh, no, I need to the bottom first. I'm just gonna eye this bow. I'm not gonna do it perfectly. Like my wrapping skills, they ain't perfect. I bet I'm still wrapping stuff tonight when this video comes out. I bet you. I'm definitely gonna have to build some crap. Like that gaming chair I was mentioning earlier. And my son's getting a lot of stationery stuff. Like part of his stuff is stuff that he needs. So because his sister's getting a new gaming chair, he is getting her old chair, which used to be mine, and her old desk that she no longer uses. Well, she does use it, but she just uses it for crap. So he's also getting that, and we got him a bunch of stationery and new pens and colouring stuff because he loves to draw. Right, and where is the second one? This side. I wasn't sure if it was this side or that side. Yeah, so he's getting stuff to organise his papers, like drawing that he wants to keep, because a lot of his frustration comes from he's drew a picture and then we tell him to tidy up, and he doesn't grasp that he can keep his picture. He's getting better with it. So we've got like a little bit in his room where he can put the pictures that he wants to keep, that he doesn't want to get, that he doesn't want to throw away, and then he can still throw away the other stuff. So it's just trying to like make it easier on him to figure out that, oh, these are the ones that I keep and these are the ones that I get rid of. Boing, boing, boing. Right. Boing, boing, boing. Does that kind of look like a bowl? I think it's going to need to be bigger, huh? Maybe with a gap between the... Does that look more like a bowl bit? I don't know. I might do this middle bit with not that. There's the, yeah, that one. This one's is so big. And then 2 up here. There. One, two, three. 3 more rows of those. Boing, boing, boing. I'm gonna miss certain noises when they finally go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then just one of those. Fabulous. Right, how does that look, folks? Like a present? This, oh wait, I need to definitely double up on these bits. Yeah, so I was saying before, like, I don't like people brandishing the amount of presents they got on social media, especially when you know that it's purely because they want to show off. Because it makes people that can't afford very much feel bad. Or like we have a set budget for Christmases and birthdays. Obviously, if we were at a point where we needed to reevaluate that budget because we didn't have as much money, that would be fine. I would never, however, try saying that 10 times fast, spend any more money on them, even if I had it, because they don't need it. Like, honestly, I think that the amount of money we do spend on them is a little bit much. I'm not obviously going to say how much it is, because I don't want people to feel either there'll be two ways it'll be taken. Like, people will either think it's way too much, and maybe feel angry about it, or people will think that it's not enough and maybe either be sympathetic or judgmental about it. And every human being judges everybody else. Like I always say on these videos, I don't judge. Now, to clarify, obviously I do judge. I can't help it. It's ingrained. Every human being judges every other human being. It is in your biology. It is part of your survival techniques from way back in the day. Now, our capability to do that is one thing, but then you have to evaluate those judgments after they've been made. Like, 1 year after my oldest daughter was born, having not been around anyone with an intellectual disability, I got very frustrated with this woman when we were out shopping because she kept staring at my daughter. Now, that came from a place of anxiety due to certain aspects of my childhood that I'm not going to go into right now. So I very abruptly asked this woman to stop staring at my daughter, and it wasn't until my dad later pointed out that this lady, it was very obvious to him, but at the time it was not obvious to me, that she had an intellectual disability, and obviously I felt really bad afterwards. But because of my history and what I had been through, I had, oh, I don't know what happened there. I just made a snap judgment, and I just snapped. That was it. I wish I could apologise to that person, but obviously I don't know who she is. I don't know where she lives. I shouldn't have said what I said. And unfortunately, snap judgments can be very harmful. I mean, she must have felt very scared when I snapped her about looking at my daughter. And now, having the knowledge that I know, if I'm out in public now and I see someone doing that, my mind doesn't go straight to this person as a danger. It goes to, like, are they okay? And obviously some circumstances do still make me uneasy, but we live, we learn, and we just need to keep doing that. It was a bit of a douchey thing to say and do at the time. I was 22 when I had my daughter, so I'm not going to say my youth played a part in the whole thing, but definitely my ignorance of the world played a massive part. And I had to unlearn a lot of behaviours and judgments from my youth. And on that note, I hope everyone will be less judgmental and more giving and empathetic and nice in the future. So thank you for watching so much, guys. Have a Merry Christmas Eve and a fabulous Christmas, and I hope to see you all after the festivities are over. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great Christmas, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.